How's it going, YouTube? PriscoYGO here, coming at you with a dual replay. So I'm here on EDO Pro. I've got a deck for you that you guys have seen before. I've done some slight changes and tweaks here and there just to kind of bring it along, you know what I mean? And let me tell you, I played against Monarchs, and it was looking pretty rough for me in some certain points of these duels. But we ended up walking away with a swift 2-0. So first, we're gonna go over the deck profile. Let me get this to stop shaking a little bit. First, we're gonna go over the deck profile, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at those replays. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so first, we have got 3 copies of Summoner Monk. Now, Summoner Monk in this build, in a build like this, where we're very spell heavy, it's actually not bad. This deck can still brick. That's granted, it's gonna happen. But Summoner Monk can help get us into our regulator a little bit better. And if they ashed Summoner Monk, well, we're not gonna play either way, because if they didn't ash Summoner Monk, they're probably gonna ash the regulator. It is what it is. Doesn't matter. Next, we're playing 3 copies of Regulator. Regulator, obviously, we know that this is our main, rescue rabbit of the deck. We've got 3 copies of Winder, and then 1 each of the ships. We're also playing 3 Numeron Wall. Now, I'm sure you can already tell what we're playing here. So we've got 3 copies of Numeron Wall. This card is just, it's really good. It's really good, it's really powerful, and I wouldn't be surprised if Zexal gets banned at some point because of it. It's already banned in the OCG, to my understanding. Now, I know we're playing 3 copies of this horrible fucking card, but it's actually kind of necessary, and with Summoner Monk, it's not bad, because if we have this in our hand and we have Summoner Monk, we can just send it to the graveyard, and then we can use its graveyard effect, which is actually really good. It's the on-field effect that fucking sucks. And then we're playing the 1 copy of Time Thief Hack, because it actually kind of protects our cards first turn, which is actually not bad. 2 copies of Numeron Calling, I know, right? Who the fuck plays 2 copies? But, in testing, this is actually pretty good, because it can help you go into some grind games a lot better when your opponent just straight up scoop. 3 copies of Memories of Hope, that's self-explanatory. Draw 4, who doesn't want to do that? 3 copies of Generation Force, 3 copies of XYZ Import, 3 copies of Numeron Network, and then on to the traps. We're playing 2 copies of Flyback, 3 copies of Summon Limit, 1 XYZ Block, 1 Retrograde, and 1 XYZ Reborn. Now, the Generation Force is to help us get to our generic XYZ cards like Reborn, Block, and Import. Import I'm playing 3 of because it's really fucking good. You could cut 1 Import for another copy of Block, because Block is not once per turn. However, you do have to detach material from an XYZ monster for it. And XYZ Reborn is just a cool way in the grind games for us to get our Redoer back from the grave if we don't have Perpetual, and give it a trap. So, pretty good. Extra deck, 2 Redoer, 2 Perpetua. And we're playing 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, and then 1-4. That's pretty standard from all the lists that I've seen, at least. 1 Zexal, 1 Tornado Dragon, just for the back row matchups, which, to be honest, we didn't even make it against Monarchs, so it was kind of bad. 1 Mega Clouds, and then 1 Amarach for the Summoner Monk play. For the side, because this is actually kind of relevant here, the side deck, we actually used it because it was a match. We were playing 3 copies of Dark Ruler No More, 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Harvest Feather Duster, 3 Nibiru, 3 Gamma with the driver, and then the 1 Pankratops. So let's go ahead and transfer over to the replays, and we can go ahead and get started. We can pick those apart, and then you can see how I absolutely almost lost. No, I did not dominate. I almost lost. Alright guys, also before we get started on watching this replay, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know all my social media is going to be in the description of all of my videos. Now, some of my older videos, they don't have the updated like usernames and everything, but at least my past 2 videos do, because when I changed my name to PriscoYGO from LTX Prisco, I actually forgot to change a lot of my usernames on all my social medias, so now everything's updated and you should be able to find me a lot easier. Also, go ahead and join the Discord. The link will be down below in the description as well. That way we can link up, we can duel, we can, find a time for us to just chat, talk about deck building and all that good stuff. I love talking to my followers. I love talking to my subscribers. And let me tell you, I'm slowly building this community up, and it feels really good to have these people that genuinely want to learn more about Time Thief. All right, so besides that, let's go ahead and just get into this replay. Yo, some shit goes down, let me tell you. So we go first. We open up not too good. We decided to normal summon the Winder because we had the Chrono Quarter in hand as well. We went ahead and just searched for our startup. This is why, like, sometimes this card can come in clutch just so that we don't end on a dead board. Getting at least a Redoer with some back row is pretty good, not gonna lie. So we went ahead and went for that play. We summoned our Chrono Quarter, went for Redoer, set 2 back row, and then we passed. Not too bad, right? We took a trap off the top, so, you know, it is what it is. We went ahead and just let them, you know, we couldn't really do much. This right here, I think this is going kind of fast. This summon right here actually kind of scared me because it was unaffected by spells and traps. So I'm just like, oof. But then I remembered, wait a second, I stole a trap. So I'm just gonna spin it back. And it is what it is. So he goes to go pop some stuff, and you know, my Redoer just bounced itself while bouncing that boss monster. You know, it is what it is. My Chrono Quarter came out, and yeah. So they pass turn. I go ahead and get Redoer's effect. We attack for 34, and we pass turn. That's literally all we did, right? This is where it got a little interesting. He puts out this, and then flips up Monarchs Erupt, and I'm like, okay, that kind of sucks. But then I remember it only negates on the field, so I can still use Chrono Quarter's effect so that they won't be able to like do any damage to me. So it is what it is. And then when they activated this effect, I was like, oh cool, I'm gonna get rid of that. And this Monarchs Erupt is now dead. So that was just great. It was a great fucking turn of events for us. We went ahead and attacked for 24, set a card, and passed. Now, we easily could have like went for Numeron wall, but we had a trap and I didn't want to waste it, so yeah. He went ahead and scooped it up right after that. So for round 2, this is when I got scared. He decides to go first, and we'll go ahead and switch it around. And as you can see, it didn't open up that well, but he opened up fucking Inspector Border, and I'm just like, I have no fucking outs to that, and I don't know why I didn't see this happening, but look at what he's loaded in the back row. I had no outs to Inspector Border, so for like a solid 3 turns, I was just like T-set pass, and that's it. So I was just like, yeah, let's go literally T-set pass, and that's what we did. Right here, like, I couldn't do anything, so he flipped up the there can be only one. I was like, I have to get rid of that, so I cosmic that. I set the regulator just because, like, I kind of want to save my Winder. And I think this is where he kind of fucked up a little bit. I think he was just a little overconfident because he flipped Monarchs Erupt, which actually negated his Inspector Border. And, like, yeah, Monarchs Erupt is kind of bad for me, but, I mean, he saw in the last game that I had ways around that. So, I think that's where he went wrong. He should have sat on this Inspector Border for a little while longer, and I probably wouldn't have been able to do anything on the next turn. But because he did that, he shut off his Inspector Border. I had Numeron wall, so I was like, cool, I'm getting my field spell right now. Right? On his turn, he passed turn, and then on my turn, I was like, that's, you know, this is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. You can get your spell. It's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and summon out 4 of these big old bad boys, and I'm gonna draw 4 cards because, you know, drawing 4 cards is really good, especially when we have Harpy's Feather Duster in the game. But he fucking negates it. So it is what it is. Like, I didn't even care at that point. I was like, okay, Mega Clops, set 4, pass. And this is another thing. It's like, I was like, why isn't his Monarchs Erupt going away? But then I realized it goes away on his end phase, not mine. So I still have to deal with it for at least 1 more turn. And I don't think he was able to really do much here. He like did Power Duality. I think he got Domain. Yeah, You got domain. You tried to domain lock us, but then you had nothing to summon out. So I was like, cool. That's like doesn't do anything to me. So that's okay. Went for Winder to search out the bezel ship, and then we just sat on it for a turn. He summoned that back out, and I was just like, oh, whatever. Like, I don't care. I think he sets 2, and then like this turn we win. We summoned out the bezel ship. We went into our redoer, and we started stealing all his stuff. Pretty sure he scoops it up. Yeah, like this game was just. He could have been so much better. He could have done so much better if he had just sat on Inspector Border for one more turn. One more turn is really all he needed, because then I would have been forced to set my Winder. And if I would have set the Winder, then I would have been out on some interruptions. I wouldn't have got my bezel ship out. I wouldn't have been able to win redoor to then solidify us having a game on board. So it is what it is. Now, guys, hope you really enjoyed these videos. This one's probably not as long as like any of my normal videos. The deck profile is just very basic. I'm actually building it in person here, and I'm only missing one card, which is XYZ Reborn. Apparently my locals had it for like fucking forever, and then right before I went to go pick it up, someone bought it, and I was just like, oh, that fucking sucks. So it is what it is. But I am going to be ordering one, and yeah. So guys, also I'm gonna go ahead and just switch to the face cam really quick. So I do want to make a quick announcement. If you stuck around for this long, then I really thank you for being here, because that watch time actually matters. Like, the longer you watch these videos, the better it is for me in the YouTube algorithm. So thank you if you actually watch my videos, from beginning to end. If you skip around, like, that's okay too, but if you really watch my videos, I 100% appreciate you. Anyways, big announcement. So the owner of my locals, he has given me permission to download the replays of his live stream from locals, so that I can do my own commentary similar to what I'm doing here, and do my own commentary and upload them to my channel. And all I have to do in return is just shout him out, which it's his locals anyway, the locals that I go to. And so I'm like, yeah, of course I'll shout you out. Like, I've already shouted them out a bunch of times. And apparently people have, I don't know, hey, whoever you are that's here in Connecticut somewhere that went to Imperial Games in Southington to get Time Thief cards and then, like, name dropped me, hey, thank you. Because you know what? Like, I had so many people call me that day, and they were just like, yo, like, you're doing good, bro. I fuck with you. I'm proud of you. I'm like, yo, that was such a feel-good fucking moment for me. So listen, whoever you are, and they didn't tell me your name. I wasn't able to like introduce myself to you, but whoever you are, if you're watching this video, please comment down below so that I can personally thank you for like just being there. Like, you went to my locals, name dropped my name, and said you wanted to build my deck. Like, I 100%, like, you gave me this little bit of clout, and you made my head a little bit big, I'm not gonna lie. But yo, let me tell you, it feels good. Starting to get that recognition feels good. So anybody that's out there that wants to be a content creator, that wants to be a YouTuber, that wants to do stuff like I do, listen, don't let anything hold you back. I was very nervous to start up this channel in the first place, and I couldn't be fucking happier that I actually did it. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here on that high note, and yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep because I didn't get much sleep last night. I don't know if you watched that video, but I was up till like 3 in the morning. It's 11 o'clock now. I'm gonna try to edit this quick, go to sleep while I still can, so that I can go to work and actually like do some real work, because I'm not gonna lie, I was slacking off today just because of how fucking tired I was. Guys, make sure you comment down below your thoughts, like the video, give it a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you ding that notification bell so that you know when I upload videos. Also, probably going to be doing a live stream of Among Us pretty soon. Just solidifying the details on scheduling and all that shit with my buddies. So hey, keep a lookout for that. I'm gonna be announcing all my streams and putting up an actual like schedule of when the streams are gonna go live in my Discord. So hey, like I said, join the Discord, come hang out with us, come chat with us. We've got plenty of we're starting to get plenty of conversations going on, and hey, it's not just for Yu-Gi-Oh! There's also video game talk in there, whatever. So hey, guys, come chill. All right, I'm going to sleep. Actually, no, I'm gonna edit this video and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So hey, peace out and deuces.